It's Let's Sip Podcast, and my name is Chris Kata, and today we are going to have fun. We are going to be traveling all over, I think all over Ghana. Yes, but we'll be right here, but we'll still be traveling all over Ghana, and we're going to be doing that with a special somebody. But before we do that, remember, Let's Sip is all about sipping and gisting with some nuggets and some inspiration and everything fun and good vibes. And today, what are we going to be sipping? We are going to be sipping Don Simon Sangria, the premium one. I'm sure some of you know Don Simon, but this is premium. And let me do that. Let me just open it. And as I'm serving myself, I'm going to be serving our guest next. So obviously you're going to know who the guest is. It's no other person than radio personality and traveler and travel club founder, Brown Berry.
It feels good to be here, honestly. Like,
really?
I love this. And you're exciting. Wow.
But that's me. That's Chris. Like, let's cheers to that.
Cheers to this.
Cheers to excitement and all the
this.
gist that we're going to be having today. You love it. Taste it. Taste it.
And to traveling, you know Don Simon is a friend of mine, right?
Really?
Wow.
It's one of my favorites.
Wow.
I love it. He said, wow. You should buy more.
I'm doing that today.
Thank you. Our sponsor will be excited.
Be careful what you say.
We'll be excited, so buy more.
All right.
Anyway, so let's get straight into the talking. So Brown Berry, how's your radio life?
I mean, radio is exciting. Radio is fun. Radio keeps, the vibe of life, pretty much. That's what's happening. And travel actually keeps us sane.
Right. Travel keeps you sane.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do radio, but I don't know how to get into it. I don't know if I have the right voice for it.
It's easy. Like, I mean, you're talking to the right people. I've seen you in the industry. You're doing what you're supposed to do. So for now, I think the question is, do you really want to do radio?
Radio stations, call me.
Have you tried?
Let's talk.
Who have you spoken to?
I've actually not spoken to anybody.
Try it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're inspiring me.
Yeah, now you got it. You're good to go. You're good to go.
Okay, now Brown Berry, I know obviously everybody knows you're on radio. Not a lot of people, especially only if they follow you, know that you have this travel club.
Yeah.
Why did you actually start a travel club?
So there's this thing about young African youth not knowing where they come from. It's a very serious pandemic. In fact, I think it's a very serious problem. When you mention the word travel, what comes to the minds of a lot of young people is get into a plane and leave the continent of Africa, which is very good, and it's a huge problem at the same time. Like, it's a big problem. Come on, you don't even know where you come from.
Right.
If you have to ask people where you come from, they give you general statement.
Right.
Oh, I come from this part, and they know nothing about it. And you see, that is a big problem. You need to know where you are. It informs where you go in life. It informs how far you can go in life. So for us, we're like, you know what? Let's create a fun way of traveling across the country. I mean,
across Ghana,
the continent. I mean, because we've gone outside Ghana a couple of times. We want to go more than that, but we want to make sure that young people in Africa know Africa. It's a very important thing that we need to do. You understand? Because I mean, a lot of people are growing in this generation. Their first language is not even your local language; it's English, which is a big problem.
It's English or French,
which is not our language, which is a problem. So let's get the people to fall in love first of all with where they come from. And then we can take it one step at a time from there. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, so let's talk about Ghana. How many regions in Ghana have you
before, we've been to every region in Ghana multiple times. I mean, if you follow Travel Club, you realize that some people say, oh, we've done this before. We're about to go on a trip this weekend, and that trip, the last time we did it was in October. But this February, we did that same trip before. So it's like we're traveling with different people to the same locations, and we've explored every region multiple times.
Right. Okay, so now, this might sound like a political question, but anytime you go to these places again, do they still look the same? Is there any development?
So development in terms of what, like infrastructure? That's what you mean?
Probably infrastructure. Like, has anything really changed? It could be infrastructure. It could be maybe the trees have grown more. It could be something.
Okay, so
or the people are more welcoming
now. I like how you're doing. There are a few things that are constant. One, the people are always welcoming. That is a constant. Amazing. The sites look amazing all weather. What I mean all weather is we've been to certain places in the rainy season, in the dry season. We've been to places when, let me say we've traveled to places and experienced sunrise. That means we got there very early. So what happens is there's no two trips that are the same, ever. If I were to have a trip and you were on the trip, you change the whole vibe. Just because you were there, everything changes. The experience is different. So yeah, we keep going to the same places because it changes every single time. You get me? So I've done For example, I've climbed Mount Afadjato a couple of times.
I have once, and I did that in 40 minutes, or no, 35 to 40 minutes.
You're amazing.
Well, I'm
you know how difficult that is? You know how many men can do that? I've been on this last year. We decided, so we have this trip we start every year. It's called Conquer the Year. So Conquer 2022, for example. So the first trip we do is to conquer Faja, to the highest mountain. This is synonymous to conquering, your fears and your obstacles. And then this guy comes on the trip and he's looking all funky and fly, and you're like, yeah, this guy is gonna go less than 5 minutes into the climb.
He stops.
He's tired.
Yeah, it's actually, it's actually not easy. It's a bit long. Yeah, it's a bit long. It's a bit long, and you must have very strong legs to do that.
You are very sporty, because I've never climbed that in less than an hour before.
No, I did that in 35 minutes. The first person to even do that, she did it in 30 minutes. It's an older woman, way older than me.
That's amazing.
So I was like, wow, my mom is climbing.
The travel club record for climbing Afadjato is 26 minutes.
Wow.
2 of our guys did that in 26 minutes, and for some of us, we have to stay behind to help everybody else.
Because you organize them.
We have to make sure. So we have this thing we've declared. Once we get there, everybody's climbing.
Right. But has there ever been any trip that you organized that something went wrong?
Oh, things go wrong all the time.
Like what? Which one was the most scariest?
So let me tell you a bit about what happened since we're, in the year 22. I'll tell you the latest one. So we have a trip, and at 10 p.m. I call my driver. What's up? Are we good to go? Everything is sorted. He's like, oh, yeah. And he's going to call me back in a few minutes. And then he doesn't call me back. So I call him around 11 p.m. and there's no show from him. So now I'm getting distressed. So I start calling him over and over and over again. The long and short, he has bailed out. He had actually bailed out on us.
Oh, wow.
So
and you already have people signed up for this?
People are signed up. So the morning of the trip, we have to organize 2 buses for the trip. So you see us at the back of Okada bikes, looking for a bus. And the beautiful thing about Africans are great. Once they realize you need it, everybody triples or quadruples the price. So a trip that you can they know that at this point, you need it. It's very important to you. So everybody just mentioning prices anyhow. So the trip that we could have paid, let's say, just one Ghana cedi, we ended up paying like 5 cedis for.
Wow.
We had to make the trip. So now we have to, people had to wait an hour and a half for us to sort out the bus and everything before we set out.
Right. So now, back to the regions in Ghana.
Yeah.
Which region, did it for you? Which region has done it for you? Which region would you always say is, wow, it's a fresh, breath of fresh air?
There are certain regions that are naturally endowed, if I'm allowed to say. The regions on the coastline, they have a power. They've got the coast. They've got the beaches, right? Amazing. And then there is obviously regions like Eastern region that has great vegetation.
Eastern region. Have I been to Eastern? Where's that?
You have been to, Kofrida is in the Eastern
Kofrida.
region. You've been to Ibri.
I've been to Ibri.
Yes.
I think for foreign, I think I've tried. I've done Western region, Eastern region. I haven't been to the North though.
You've been to the Volta region?
Volta region, yes.
You passed through. You've been to Keta.
Yeah.
Keta is amazing.
Well, it's not just passing through. As a kid, I used to go there a lot.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. You've stepped foot in Keta. A lot of Ghanaians have actually not been anywhere. So what happens is, in recent times, a lot more foreigners travel with us than Ghanaians.
Ghanaians, you need to start traveling. You need to know where you're coming from, your roots, and everything.
But Ghanaians are getting much, much better. We started this a long time ago. Very long time ago. We've been playing with this for a while.
I know, but one thing I realized about Ghanaians is that most Ghanaians actually prefer going outside the continent, maybe the UK,
yes.
Canada,
Dubai now,
America, and that's travel for them.
Yeah, that's travel for them, and you can't take that away from them. But you see, it's very important to actually understand that there's a lot of beautiful places in Ghana.
Yes, I think I've experienced it.
There's beautiful places in Ghana, a lot of 45 minutes drive from Accra, and you're in a totally different place, feeling amazing.
But now, have you been to any francophone countries since you guys have gone out?
We've done Ivory Coast. And we've done Togo.
Right. So Ivory Coast and Togo, when you went there, was there any cultural shock? I know that there's always that thing between the Anglophone and the Francophone, especially because you can't speak the language. Did you get any of that awkwardness from them?
So there's no awkwardness. Ivory Coast, Abidjan is a party town. So, obviously, and the people that we travel with, they give us a good time. They have very good fabric in Burkina Faso too, right?
Yes.
So when you go there, you're not too sharp. They could actually package wet cardboard for you. I didn't want to say that, but you never know.
What?
Togo, they package it beautifully, showing it's happened to somebody that we.
So just like the way we try to buy iPhones in
You
Circle,
buy soap,
and then you buy soap. So you go to buy fabrics, and then you buy.
It happened to
cotton.
somebody that we saw, like, or like, what? Like, and everybody there was like, nah, don't do it. Like,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily people from Burkina Faso. I'm trying to be politically correct.
It's just
here.
human beings.
So we have people take people to Benin, the Voodoo Festival, Wida, and all of that. So we had a few Black Americans who wanted to go, and so we went with them to Togo, had a good time, and then we sent them off to Benin.
Did you speak French though? Because
I speak Ewe.
Odona Vegbea.
Hey, but what on
Togo.
No, your Ewe is strong. It's
Because
Togo
I was born
Ewe.
in Togo.
No, it's very strong. That's legit. So that's how I get around in Togo. Like when I enter Togo, I feel at home.
Right.
Togo has good food.
Say that again. Say that.
Togo has amazing food.
They need
like
to hear
Togo
that.
has amazing food. Like, to be honest, even the street food is really good.
It's lit.
The street food is right from the border. It's like, you're in a. You can eat anything and you feel good about it. It's really, really good. Like, I mean, there's not a lot of cultural shocks when you get to Togo. One of the things is once you cross a flower border and you enter Togo, you realize that there's a lot more Okadas than, cars.
Yeah.
And most of the cars that you see are very old cars. For a free port,
because
you would think that...
Let's be realistic, there's no money.
There isn't,
Yeah.
But they chill more than us, man.
Because that's what they use the money for.
That's amazing. they have the best times. Like, their club. And the most amazing thing with Togo, whenever we go, is once they realize there's Ghanaians around, the music changes. Live band, they sing Ghana songs. The DJs are playing Ghana music for African Nigerian music. Once they realize that you're from a different place and you just come through, I think it's amazing. It's really cool.
Right, nice. I'm really excited that you're doing this, especially trying to help other people experience other African countries, especially our neighboring countries.
It's important.
Because a lot of people they just think traveling means you have to go outside Africa. But you could just, like I always tell people, just get a passport. Even if you don't have a passport, get an ID. Visit Togo, visit Benin, visit some, And it's very important to also realize that, when you do that, you realize that our cultures are almost the same.
Very close.
Yeah.
Very close, extremely close. You can actually see the towns looking alike, the people looking alike, the human beings almost look alike. You can actually notice how friendly they are towards you as well.
All right, so for someone watching right now and has never been anywhere, what's the the advice you would give the person? What's the person to
get
go,
out and travel?
Mode
it's
right now?
key. Like, it's important for you that you travel. Once you travel, you open up your own opportunity space. I'll tell you something. A friend of mine told me this. I'm going to tell everybody on camera. If you want to be a millionaire or a billionaire in the next 10 years, travel across Africa. Just travel across Africa. There's opportunities you see in Ghana that's not in Togo. You could start it and make millions. You could actually travel to other places. So once you travel across, you pick, because we share pretty much the same set of things. You know how some people in Ghana or Accra don't eat cassava leaves, but people from Gabon actually do.
Yeah.
And that's a business right there. You have no idea what it is. There's now an Ethiopian restaurant in Accra.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different. Because we're so similar in people, you just have to travel across, close the gaps in geography. It's key. It's good for your mental state, to be honest.
Right. I like that. I like the fact that you said it's good for our mental state.
No, it's key.
But what's your travel starter pack?
It depends on where. For me personally, there's something new we're starting. It's called Pack and Go. It's a new squad. You should join that one. It's called Pack and Go Squad. Like, that's the one that, hey, Charlie Mo could go this place and we just pick up and go. There's nothing much to pack. We are the same people. Forgive me about that. We're the same people. So you don't need to pack much. Just get clothes, one sneaker.
I can't get one clothes, one sneakers. Please, I'm
You have to-
fashionable.
Yeah.
Very fashionable.
You know, that's
like two big
you don't need
suitcases
to, you don't have to.
following
You see, you don't have to. So you can carry a suitcase, but make sure it's empty.
Oh,
Hear me
yeah.
out. Hear me out.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I
I'm
get
glad
it. So
got
you
it.
buy from there.
Yeah, you have to look like that. You see,
Yeah.
if you're fashionable, go there and look like it. Own it. Look different.
No, but sometimes I want to be someone else. Anyway,
This mic and
so I'm
me.
about to wrap this up. But what is your go-to mantra? What is it that you would tell anyone that is something that you live by?
I live by
Because traveling is really not easy. People just picking up their bags and traveling is not easy. So what is that go-to mantra for you?
It has nothing to do with travel. There's a lot of them, actually. One of them is stand up for something or fall for anything.
Yes, which you're doing.
I'm standing up for a lot of
Yeah.
things. And the other one is that you cannot ignore the realities. you have to realize that the action you're taking has is very crazy, reactions that's going to come to you. So you need to be aware. You can't say just because I didn't know about it does not mean that it's not going to come back at you.
Right.
So yeah, pretty much that's it.
Right. Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
It's been amazing sipping with you.
Thank you. And I can't wait for you to go to Nigeria and tell me how it was.
I'm going to Nigeria soon.
Good. Okay, guys. So we have been sipping on Don Simon Sangria, the premium one, obviously, and it's amazing. And we also have we've also been having a very great conversation with you. I'm inspired to travel more. If you haven't gone anywhere, you do not need to go all the way out of Africa before you know you've traveled. You don't even need a passport sometimes, even though you're still waiting for your passport. At least get the Ghana card, get an ID card, and try to visit other neighboring countries, even though we're waiting for the border to be open. So just try and visit other places, and then you would learn something new. Thank you so much, Brownberry. And I think I need to join your travel.
We have to do
when something is happening, just let us know.
I will let you know.
Thank you. And where can people reach out to Travel
For
Club?
us right now, we're very active on social media. So Instagram at Travel Club GH. We've been successful enough to form another one in Malawi as well. So there's Travel Club MW. And so there's Travel Club Benin, Togo. Like, we form a few other.
Anyway, we're worldwide. That's it. Congratulations. Congratulations for starting something here and then spreading it across Africa. Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you. And I want to say a very big thank you to Urbano for giving us this wonderful space. Ooh, I feel like I'm in Milan, but it's actually Accra. And also this wine has been amazing. Don Simon Sangria Premium one has been so amazing. Thank you so much. And Infobox Media Group, thank you for the podcast setup, because without you, this wouldn't be possible. This has been Let's Sip. My name is Chris Kata. See you.